Hello, welcome back to my channel. This reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. This will be for the new moon or full moon, full moon in Capricorn. That's coming up on the 21st. I do have a tarot spread that I will be using. So if you see me looking to the side, that's why I'm just reading it. Wow, okay, so the Two of Wands tried to pop out. Which talks about decisions. You may be having some decisions to make. So, what energy surrounds Leo during this full moon? What energy surrounds Leo? Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, look at that. Queen of Wands and Death. We're going to take that. What is being brought to light at this time for Leo? Two of Cups. Something Leo has accomplished over the past lunar cycle. All right, Ten of Wands. I do not read reversals. It did pop out in reverse, but I just don't. Let's see. Why is this accomplishment so important? Oops. Sweet. Your card came out. How can Leo avoid imposter syndrome? And what is the best way for Leo to be strong at this time? All right, look at that. Two of Swords meant to come out. So on the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords talks about having a decision to make, right? But in this Two of Swords, I want to point out that she's holding one sword in this hand, yet she's hit a bullseye blindfolded. She doesn't know it, but she's hit that bullseye with the other sword that she's throwing. So it's almost like Spirit is trying to tell you, you know what the choice is. You already know what the choice is. You could make that choice blindfolded, okay? So the first question, what energy surrounds Leo during this full moon? It is the Queen of Wands and the Death card. So you're absolutely standing in this Queen of Wands power, which is passionate. I mean, you're on fire, right? I just heard on fire. So with that Leos are always on fire, like literally. So having that confidence, passion to do the things that you want to do moving forward with your life. There is some sort of death that's coming or has happened or it will be happening within the next few days. I will be pulling clarifiers for all of these as well. So what is being brought to light at this time? Two of Cups. It could be relationships, right? Two of Cups. Also another choice. So it could be friendships, work relationships, romantic relationships, whatever that may be for you. That's what I'm seeing. Then we have something you've accomplished over the last lunar cycle. The Ten of Wands. So with the Death card out here, without pulling clarifiers, I would say that you've been working on letting go of burdens, or this is what you should be working on, or have been since the last full moon in Capricorn. Capricorn's a pretty heavy sign, man. They like their structure and rules, and I would know. I'm a Capricorn. So why is this accomplishment so important? It was building you strength. This is your card. So it has been building strength for you, which is absolutely beautiful. How can you avoid imposter syndrome? By healing. This is pretty straightforward. And then, what is the best way for you to be strong at this time? The Emperor and the Nine of Swords. Okay. So with the Emperor and the Nine of Swords together, I would say there's one of two things I'm hearing. One, stand more in your Emperor, in your masculine side. Whether you're divine masculine or feminine, whatever it is, we all have both. So stand more in that Emperor side. Be your own daddy is what I always say, right? So stand in that Emperor side of yourself and heal through that pain, that sadness that you have. Now, the other story that I'm hearing is maybe you need to let go of an Emperor in your life, or the Emperor side of yourself, that masculine side of yourself, and allow that feminine side to come out and play as well. It could be causing you sadness to be too far into that masculine. So we're going to pull some clarifying cards. Tell me about this Queen of Wands, please, Spirit. Thank you. We have the Knight of Cups, Ten of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. Wow. So the Knight of Cups talks about an offer of some sort. The Ten of Swords talks about like painful endings. It could have been, you know, lies, manipulation, things that are just extremely painful, and it could have involved money, right? So with that Queen of Wands, though, it's almost like you're going to be going after something. You're going to be getting an offer from something that has been painful or was related. There's 2 tens here. So that's a closing of a cycle. Especially with that Death card right there, that's telling me enough. I actually want to pull some for the Death card really quick. 9 of Swords. And the Devil. Yeah. I'm thinking that... So I'm thinking that the thing that is dying for you is this 9 of Swords, this pain, this hurt. You are going after something very passionately. Holy shit, I'm actually getting another thing. The Queen of Wands can sometimes be seen as a very flirtatious or sexually driven person, okay? And that could be something that has driven your relationships in the past. And I think you may be letting go of some of those beliefs or some of those behaviors, I should say. Maybe focusing more on your money or something that's stable and grounded. What do we have for the 2 of Cups? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, the Hierophant. Yeah, letting go of pain is what I'm hearing. Letting go of pain. The Hierophant and the 7 of Wands. Yeah, you're resisting. The Hierophant talks about tradition, right? You may be resisting a traditional relationship. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but that's what is being brought to light right now. You could be resisting tradition in a relationship of some sort. You could be defending yourself against traditional things. Like the Hierophant doesn't always mean tradition, but that's what I'm hearing loud and clear. Healing. You're healing, being stuck in a position, confusion. It's like maybe you're in a relationship and you don't want to be in that relationship, right? Maybe you're rebelling against those things. Maybe that 9 of Swords and that Devil is because you're in a relationship that's not fulfilling for you. However this may resonate for you. 10 of Wands, which would be something you've accomplished over the past lunar cycle. Tell me about the 10 of Wands. Thank you. High Priestess, Queen of Swords, 3 of Pentacles. Okay. You could be getting messages from Spirit that it's time to cut out certain people, certain places, certain jobs, beliefs even. The Queen of Swords is very, I just want to show you real quick. So in this hand, she's holding the sword, and that's the Ace of Swords, and it's pointed up, which talks about the sword of truth. So the truth is out when it's pointed up. And this other hand is like, come on, right? So I know the truth already. Now come at me is what I'm hearing, right? Come at me so I can cut your head off with their heads, right? So it's using your discernment, especially with the High Priestess, using discernment in who you would like around you. Who do you collaborate with? Who do you have friendships with? What type of partner do you want? Who deserves to be in your life? You're letting go of the burden of the ones that no longer serve your highest good, right? Moving forward. Riding that chariot, run on somewhere else. 2 of Cups popped out. I want to make sure these are upright. All right. What do we have for the Strength card? Death. Eight of Cups. Yeah, that makes total sense. Just a second, friends. I lost my dang thing. And the Two of Cups. Wow. Yeah. All right. So, how can you avoid... Nope. Why is this accomplishment so important? All right. This is so interesting. So, you're building up the strength to walk away from a relationship, whatever that may be, job, friendships, romantic relationships, whatever. So you're building up the strength to walk away from a relationship. There is a huge emphasis on cycles being broken. A huge emphasis. Like, and then there's the King of Wands on the bottom. So earlier when I was talking about stepping up into that masculine side of yourself, you start with the Queen of Wands, and then you have the pair, the true pair, the King of Wands, right? The way this is set out, though, it could also be that you're walking away from your old beliefs around relationships and walking into a new type of relationship. You could be letting go of some of those old beliefs. How can Leo avoid imposter syndrome? We have the Four of Swords, which talks about healing. What do we have for the Four of Swords? Three of Cups. The World. Thanks. Two of Pentacles. And the Empress. Another true pair, Emperor and Empress out here. Okay. So, the Three of Cups talks about celebrations. The World talks about a major cycle ending, right? So the Wheel of Fortune is the number 10, which talks about an ending. All right, the World is number 21, which talks about like double the ending, right? This is the ending of the Fool's journey. So this is the end. You've done this path for quite some time. And you can avoid imposter syndrome by accepting this ending, moving forward and celebrating and making a choice to stand in that feminine energy, right? Balancing that feminine and masculine. If we get too far in our masculine, we end up resenting, if you're in a relationship, right? You end up resenting your partner because you're doing all the work. And if you're too far into the feminine, you're like an overthinker and you're not doing enough self-care really, or you're doing way too much self-care and not giving to the relationship. You're just receiving everything, okay? So there's a huge emphasis on balancing. There's a Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles, another Two of Cups, and then that Three of Pentacles, which talks about collaborating, working together. So you could be leaving this toxic, the devil situation, right, which is your belief around what relationships look like. It could be that you're afraid of a traditional relationship, that you've never had a traditional relationship, right? That you're very resistant to it. And it could also be that you're just not ready right now, right? You have these old beliefs that maybe you're not good enough, or the people you find are not good enough, or whatever that is, right? So, what is the best way for you to be strong at this time? Tell me about the Emperor. The Sun. They want to come out. The Knight of Swords. And the Four of Wands. Wow. So I think stepping into that energy, into that Emperor energy, balancing out the two, right? It's that your feminine needs some healing at this time. Your masculine is charging toward the truth. Look at, and this could be another person. This could be your masculine, your true pair coming in for you, right? Because you're letting go of these things. That's what happens sometimes. So this Knight of Swords, right, is the fastest moving knight in the deck. And he's running towards this, running towards that illumination. Like, okay, I know the truth. And the truth could be that you want a strong foundation with somebody, right? You want to have a strong foundation. Look at the Four of Wands also talks about balance. 2 and 2. 2 pillars, right? You want that strong foundation. I do see the Seven of Swords, Judgment, 5 of Cups on the bottom. So maybe, oh my goodness. So I'm getting that you made a judgment call too soon. However that resonates for you. You could have made a judgment call too soon, and it could have caused you to self-sabotage. Okay, Spirit. 9 of Swords. Tell me about that, please. Ace of Swords, which makes the 10 of Swords. The 6 of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles. Wow. So the Ace of Swords talks about truth. The 6 of Coins talks about giving back, right? So equal give and take, giving, receiving. And then the King of Pentacles, right? The Lovers is on the bottom. So there's definitely a choice that needs to be made here. And it could very well be within a partnership. Is there an equal give and take in your relationship? In any relationship that you have? Again, friendships, work, whatever it may be. Are you stable without a partner, right? With that King of Pentacles there, that talks about having that stability. It talks about being able to give in a relationship that's stable as well. So you could just be shifting from this Queen of Wands to this King of Pentacles, which is like more stable, less fiery, you know what I mean? More earthy, less fiery. All right, so what do we have for, oh, you know what? I'm going to do some advice. What do we have for advice for Leo? Oh, something in there. Okay. All right, so we have the 6 of Swords, Temperance, and the 4 of Coins. With the Hermit on the bottom. First thing I heard was keep your plans to yourself. All right. So the 6 of Swords talks about moving on to calmer waters. Temperance talks about balancing emotions, tempering your emotions, right? That water. And then the 4 of Coins talks about holding something close to your chest. So my best advice, or Spirit's best advice, would be to not react. Don't react right now. Things are moving forward. You're moving on to a calmer place. You're learning to temper those emotions. I just wouldn't react to anything right now. I would very much go within, see how it makes you feel, then respond accordingly. All right, Spirit. Oracle cards, please. For Leo, for the full moon in Capricorn. Definitely gonna have to turn the light on for the next one. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. And then a fiery climax approaches. full moon in Aries on the bottom. All right. Your dreams need a practical plan. Exactly what I was talking about with that King of Pentacles here. It is taking your idea, instead of it being so fiery, right? It needs to be grounded back into earth so you can actually do the thing that you'd like to do, right? Those dreams need a practical plan. Working through your fears, and your hard work is paying off. So I'm feeling like you're already doing this shadow work, especially with this first lot of cards that came out. So you're already doing this shadow work. So keeping those emotions, that hermit mode, that stuff that you're working on close to your chest, and really not reacting and feeling how it feels, then responding if it's even necessary to respond. That is exactly what's going to get you through to this dream, right? This, whatever the dream may be for you. Yeah, Leo, so that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped you. If it did, please like, subscribe, share with your friends. Yeah, so I will see you next time. Bye.